So if you're not familiar with what PFAS are, PFAS were invented in around the 1940s by the company DuPont and patented as Teflon. And since then, this family of chemicals has been used in non-stick cookware, water repellents, and stain repellents. Now in the US, PFAS have been phased out due to their known harmful health effects, which include links to pancreatic cancer, kidney cancer, liver cancer, autoimmune issues, reproductive issues, endocrine disruption. Now, although PFAS were banned in the United States, alternative chemical structures are still allowed. And these chemicals, which share many similarities with PFAS, also have been associated with many severe health effects as well, but continue to be allowed in the US. Now, we're not just exposed to these PFA-like chemicals in the water supply, they're also in products we use, such as the non-stick cookware, candy and snack bar wrappers that are used in fast food, as they provide a lining that allows our food not to stick to the wrapper, stain-resistant furniture and carpets. They're on our water repellent clothing such as Gore-Tex jackets, and even in personal care products. Now, I've personally been aware of PFAS and other dangerous chemicals in our water supply and products probably for over a decade now, and I always make sure to limit my exposure to these potential environmental toxins. Now, I've always questioned, why do we have diseases like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's, strange cancers, even autism and genetic diseases? And I think that perhaps the reason we have all of these diseases is because of these environmental toxins. Now, obviously, if you've watched my videos, I'm always talking about the importance of eating healthy food and exercise, and that's one way to prevent disease, but we also have to make sure we limit our environmental exposure to all of these potential carcinogens and disease-causing chemicals. Now, obviously, we can't link these exposures directly to these diseases, but I would say that there probably is some correlation between these exposures and the diseases that we see. And while we do focus on pharmaceutical solutions to treating the symptoms of these problems, I think we have to really start going to the underlying cause and figuring out where they're coming from to begin with. And while I believe that the government has a big role to play in regulating the chemicals that are in our environment, there are things that we can do at home to limit our exposures in the meantime. Something I've been doing again for over a decade now has been filtering my water. I currently use a reverse osmosis system, and what's great about reverse osmosis is that it removes most of these harmful chemicals, including the PFA-like substances, from the water supply. And so these reverse osmosis systems can be quite expensive, but AquaTrue is a company that makes great, affordable countertop systems. Now, I would say this is definitely an investment that you should make in your health, as we should probably do everything we can to limit our exposure to these contaminants in our water supply. Now, before I end this video, I want to show you proof of just how bad our water supply actually is. So I'm on the EWG tap water database. The link to this is in my description below, and I recommend you click on this link and find out what's in your water after this video. But let me show you an example of Manhattan and what is in New York's water, because it will absolutely shock you. So it'll show you all the contaminants detected in your water supply. And right now it's showing 10 exceed the EWG health guidelines. So contaminants detected: bromodichloromethane, 73 times the EWG safety limit. And there's currently no legal limit on this chemical, and the potential effect they're saying is cancer. You've got bromoform, potential effect cancer, 2.8 times. Chloroform in the water, cancer as a potential effect, 80 times the EWG limit. Chromium, this is a chemical that's been heavily researched as well, with a potential effect of cancer, 2.1 times. Other contaminants here, 2.3, 75 times for this one, 379, 892 times for this potentially very harmful contaminant here. And this is shocking. That's why I really advise you go to this website right now, type in your local water supply, and get yourself a reverse osmosis system. Start eliminating these extremely harmful toxins. And in addition to limiting your exposure to these harmful toxins, let's make people more aware, as this is the foundation of health. And we have to start addressing these problems at the root cause. So with that said, I hope you learned a lot from this video. I hope it opened you up to realizing just how many harmful potential contaminants there are and what we need to start doing about it. Comment below, let me know how you feel about these contaminants, if you believe in them, what you're doing about them. I look forward to hearing the discussion below, and I will see you in the next video.